All right, so here's a question. Why do men like bad girls? And do you have to be a bad girl to find true love? And is there anything wrong with just plain old wanting to be a good girl? Well, we're going to answer all of these questions and more this morning with our very special guest. Joining us now in the studio is three-time Emmy Award winner, talk show host, and author, Dr. Carole Lieberman. And welcome to the show, Carole.
Thank you.
All right, so we want to get into the bad girl thing. I find it quite intriguing, by the way, in just a moment. But first, more about you. You're kind of the entertainment doctor. You've been on Oprah and the Today Show. Tell us a little bit about your past.
Well, yes, actually, I try to use the media to give people insights about different psychological issues. And my first book was Bad Boys. And I was always asked about when are you going to get to the bad girls. Men asked me that, of course. And so now I have.
And you certainly have. The name of the book is Bad Girls, Why Men Love Them and How Good Girls Can Learn Their Secrets. But do bad girls really exist?
Bad girls not only exist, but they're increasing in number because it has to do with their childhood. They grow up in a family, and of course this is happening more now, where there's a dysfunctional relationship with their father. Their father isn't there. Their father hurts them. They make them feel unlovable. And then they usually go out and they start having relationships with bad boys, and then the bad boys hurt them even more. And so at some point they give up feeling as though they're going to get true love. Their hearts harden. And so then they decide they're going to get something from a man. If it's not love, they're going to go after something else.
Yep, and in the book you talk about 12 different types of bad girls. Name them for us.
Well, we have the gold digger who's after gold, the addict who's after an enabler.
Yeah.
We have the sex siren who's after being admired for her sexual prowess. We have the cougar who wants a boy toy to make her still feel desirable.
And who are some famous bad girls?
Yes, in the book I talk about women from history to headlines, from the real screen, television and movies to real life. And for example, we have Sex and the City. I mentioned all of those women. Carrie is a commitment phobe type of bad girl. We have people like Oksana, who is a gold digger. We have Monica Lewinsky, who was a bad girl scorned and took out the blue dress. There is an abundance, an increasing amount of bad girls every day.
You know, it's funny because when you talk about the abundance of bad girls, I guess it just leads me to this question, which probably is obvious for our viewers. Why in the heck are men attracted to bad girls?
Yes, of course, for men it has to do with their childhood too. For example, not having fathers around who taught them about what girls you have sex with and what girls you marry. Also, their relationships with their mothers are very important, and that draws them to each of the different 12 types of bad girls. And what it is these men feel as though they need to slay a dragon or do something for a woman because they're insecure. They're afraid that unless they give a woman whatever it is that she's after, what each of these 12 types are after, if they give her something, they're hoping that she'll stay with them, that she won't abandon them, and she'll keep loving them.
Doesn't that sound dysfunctional?
Yes, it is dysfunctional, and you know, I'm trying to bring attention to this so that women don't turn into bad girls. I try to teach the women about the 6 secret spells that bad girls use to seduce men.
Do share.
But I'm not trying to turn the women into these bad girls. What I'm doing is trying to teach them what gets men's attention. I interviewed over 100 men for this book and found out what made these otherwise savvy, successful men, you know, these are not schlumps that we're talking about, these are good men. And yet they've fallen helplessly in love with these bad girls. And so I distilled what it was that these bad girls did to get these men to fall for them, even though at some level they knew that they were entering into a dangerous zone. And a lot of it has to do with the bad girls coming on to the men, making them feel like the hottest studs on the planet.
Do good girls need to have a little bit of bad girl in them?
Well, good girls need to learn these secret spells because they need to attract the men to begin with. They're not going to have a chance to show the men what wonderful partners they'd be unless they get the attention of the men to begin with.
All right. Well, you've gotten my attention this morning. Some good information. Thank you for being with us on the show. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you.
All right, Carole. And for more information on Dr. Carole Lieberman or to pick up a copy of Bad Girls, simply visit the website badgirlsbook.com.